tags that we have learned so far. Let's move ahead and uh, see what this dialog tag means. So we have this dialog tag called dialog, and then if you want to display something on the screen, you can use this dialog tag. So let's see how it looks. So we have given here inside the body dialog and then attribute called open hello world. So if you give like that, so we will see something like this on the screen. Okay, so it has some predefined style and the spacing and everything. We don't have to worry about too much of coding. Just use the tag and give the content that we want to give inside that. So just because we are into HTML as of now, we are learning the tag, and we can do more modifications on this particular tag once we learn CSS and JavaScript. So as of now, just understand that this tag will show something on the screen, in this kind of style. All right. Okay. So next is section tag. Section is something that we give in like in kind of articles or something, right? So if we have some articles, let's say, if we have some kind of book, right? Book or something we want to write which has heading and subheading. Okay, so if you see here, it automatically give the respective spacing. That means I've given here a section tag. Okay, so in this section, this is one section. Okay, so in this section you can have heading, paragraph, whatever, and this is another section. Okay, in this section also we can give a heading and paragraph tag, so it appears like this. Got it? With basically we can do without section tag also, but we may not be able to give this kind of accurate format and font and all that. So it has given some default fonts and default spacing, because of which it is appearing like this, right? And next one, we'll go ahead and see header, main, and footer. So this is also basically useful when we learn styling. All right, that means now we will not see much difference, because these are just headers. Means right now it is just displaying in, this is a header, this is main, this is footer. All are showing in the similar fashion, and all of them are inside article tag. Okay. Now when we learn CSS, that time what we can do, we can define a particular style for header, and wherever you use header, it will come in that format only. Okay, similarly main and footer. That means if you are writing some kind of article or some content, there you can use this kind of order. That means how it looks in the heading and what all will be there in the main tag and what will be there in the footer tag. Right. Now we'll see about the head tag. We'll learn more about head tag. That means initially we had seen this, right? That we had this head tag. Okay, so inside head tag we have already learned the title. Means uh, here the page is blank right now, and this is the structure. Okay, this is the structure. We have um, the doc type HTML tag, and then we have something like this. Okay, so in this we will see what this head tag is. So in head tag we can give few tags like title, which we have seen. Then we can see some more things like we can. So title we know already, right? So in title, what happens is whatever title we give, that will appear on the top of the page or title of the page. The document has been given, so document is coming here, right? So if I give something else, my application, so that will appear as the header over here. Okay, all right. Now let's go ahead and see other tags like link. So this link tag will be used when we learn CSS, but I can show you the link tag. What it means is if I give here link rel equals style sheet href equals styles.css. Okay, this means we are using an external style sheets called styles.css, and that we are using in this page. So once we give this, all the styles of this particular file, it will be available in this page, right? That is what link tag is, to link an external style sheet. Okay. Now similarly, we have a base href tag. Now the meaning of base href tag is uh, we can have a common URL. That means, let's say I'm giving here like this, right? Uh, I'm giving base href equals https, World Wide Web, mywebsite.com, and target something blank I have given. Now, what I want to do is this path I want for all my hyperlinks. That means if I give here, let's say another tag, so I'm giving in the body a different tag, ahref student slash marks. Okay, hello dot page, hello page I'm giving. So now if I see this on the browser, what happens is when I come to this particular URL, so when I come to this URL, see what is happening is uh, it is showing, see by default, if you see here, if I move the mouse pointer, the whole path of the website is coming as, see below, https. If you see this status, okay, it is showing as http mywebsite.com slash student slash marks.html. That means the beginning path of this particular file will be https mywebsite.com. If I'm not giving that, then by default what will happen, if I move the mouse pointer over here, it is showing this one current path 127.0.0.1 and all that. Okay, the advantage of base URL is you can give this particular this particular prefix to all the URLs. Okay, automatically. Got it. Otherwise, what will happen in every link? Let's say I have one more link here. Student slash score.html. Okay, my score. So here also, see in my score also, it will show the whole thing, mywebsite.com slash student slash score. If you don't give base href, then all the links I have to manually give. Okay, manually I have to give the entire path here. Here also I have to give, and then here also I have to give. So this extra work we can avoid if you are using base tag. All right. Okay. Thank you. So here, similarly, we have a tag called script and no script that we can give inside head tag. This also we will understand better once we learn JavaScript, because if we have to include an external JavaScript, okay, we have to give script tag. Okay, now this is a JavaScript command. Okay, document.write. That means I want to display welcome to the IT world in document.write. If I save this, I'm getting welcome.it world. Okay, this is coming because I gave a command called document.write, which is a JavaScript statement. So if I have to use JavaScript, then we can give that inside a script tag, which we can give inside head tag. Okay, now in case your browser does not support JavaScript, Then we are giving a tag called no script. Then it will display your browser does not support JavaScript. Okay, that's the purpose of no script. And basically, we use script tag, okay, to display anything JavaScript. And this we will learn more once we start the JavaScript lessons. All right. So that's about script and no script. And let's see meta tag. Now, meta tag are the tags that gives more information about the website. That means if I have to give some info, this is for search engines, right? That means like when I search in the browser, it's I'm searching in the browser Python tutorial, right? When I search here, it's searching all the websites and then see some information is coming here like Python tutorial, all this, right? This is coming because in that page somewhere they have given this meta tag and they have given some keywords. Okay, that means here if you see meta name is description. That means the description of this site is learning website. That's the description of this website. And then what are keywords? Python full stack Hyderabad, something else written. It means somebody is searching for Python full stack Hyderabad, then this site might open. Okay. And similarly, the author of this website is John Smith. So these are what meta name and content. So these are the additional information about the website, which is basically used by search engines. Okay, search engines will look for this information and display to the user when they search some keywords. All right. So that's about meta tag. All right. Now let's go ahead and see address tag. So address tag is something that we can use to display some address in its particular format. We don't have to worry too much about giving format manually. This will have some predefined format. That is, let's say if I'm giving this, it is coming in some kind of font, italics, and all that. Got it? So this particular tag, address tag, whatever we give inside address tag will appear in this font. If we don't use address tag, then it will not come in italics and all that. It will come like this, and then manually I have to give bold, italics, and all that. Okay, manually I have to give italics. So now it will appear only the first two lines are appearing as italics, and next three lines are appearing normal. So instead of giving all this modification, independently, just give the address tag. So this will come wherever you use address tag, it will come in this format only. Okay, so that's about address. And there's something called BDO, which stands for bidirectional override. That means if I display content here, this is a dummy text. I'm cutting this is a dummy text. Now, what if I want to print this in the reverse order? Okay, so for that, what we have to give? We have to just use dir direction equals RTL. Okay, that is BDO tag we are going to use, which stands for bidirectional override. So now what will happen? It will display the reverse order. See, BDO dir means BDO direction is right to left. So it is coming in the reverse order. This is a dummy text is coming like this. See, it is in reverse order. And default is left to right. That's why if I don't give right like this, it is appearing left to right by default. If you want right to left, give a RTL. It will print in a reverse order. Okay, that is what the BDO tag stands for. The next is block quote. This will again appear in a specific format. That is, if I give a block code inside whatever I give, this will come something like this in the center part of it, and it has taken some left align, right align, some spacing it has given, and all that. That means it will be inside a block. It is coming like a code. If you are to give some code, just give a code inside block code. If you are not using block code, then it will appear normally. That means now you will see it is appearing like this, full screen appearing like this. Okay, so that is the difference. Just an additional alignment and all it is giving. That's it. So that's block code. And then we have something called site tag. Okay, site tag also will have something like this. So it is automatically appearing like in italics and all that, a particular font, a particular style. So if I don't give the site tag, it will appear normally. Normal it's appearing. So you can also give italics. Okay. Now what will happen is this will show in italics tag, right? Italics. So they have just given an additional tags called site, which we can use it. And your entire application will appear in the same fashion. And again, you can use styling for site also. Once you style and site something, then it will appear again in the particular style that we are giving. Because as of now, just learn this is a tag which appear which makes the text between it in italics and in this fashion, right? Okay. Similarly, we have this something called code. Okay, now code also displays the text in a particular format, right? So now you see this particular sentence is appearing. This input type equals number, no? So this is a different font, and remaining everything is as in a different font. This is coming because input type equals number is given. This type equals number is given inside code tag, right? That means if you want to display some code or something on the screen, you can use a code tag, and that will appear on the screen in a different font, right? Different style it is appearing. Okay, so for that purpose, you can use code tag, right? And these are just an additional tags which we are using to display content in a particular format. That's it. We don't need to use all these things. We can use our own styles, right? But since we're learning HTML, I'm just explaining these tags whatever there is, so that you have some idea that okay, these tags are there which you have learned. All right, now there's something called aside. Okay, now aside tag uh, displays this text. See here, if you want to display something like this we can achieve using aside tag. So how we achieve is we have given this entire paragraph. This is a dummy text. Okay, okay, and so even if I remove all these things, so we have this area and this area, right? The left side is the particular way it is appearing. What I have given aside tag. In the aside, I have given a paragraph. So this is the paragraph which is inside aside tag, and the next one is again a paragraph which is appearing in the right side, like this. Okay. Now, this is coming in a particular style because at top for aside tag, I have given some style. Again, this you learn it by learning CSS, but just understand the aside tag as of now. So I've given some styling. Aside tags, there's some width is there, some padding is there, float. All these are CSS tags, CSS attributes. Because of all these styles, it is appearing in this format. Okay, and that we have achieved using a side tag. So if you don't give a side tag, then we have to manually do this using CSS. That is also possible. Okay, but there is a tag already, so we are just using it on our website, and modifying their styles as per our need. Okay, so these attributes, don't worry anything, it's just the styles. Just understand that there is an aside tag. So if I'm not giving any of this attribute, nothing, no style I am giving, okay, simply giving a side tag, it is appearing normally. See, we don't see any difference. See, the content which is inside aside tag also same. The content which is not in aside tag, that also appears same. Okay. So the only advantage is we can give style effect for this aside tag. All right. So then it will appear differently. Okay. Then we have marquee tag. So marquee tag will get the text, the scrolling text. Okay, that you might have seen while browsing internet. So marquee direction and all that. So if I give here, okay, uh, this is, or let's say I give hello world and I close marquee. So now what happens? I'll get a scrolling text like this. Because if I don't give direction equals up, then I give no marquee like this. It's scrolling in this order. Right? And now if I want to give a direction, if the direction equals up, then it will scroll, then it will scroll up. That is going from down to up. Right? So that is what marquee is, to display scrolling text. Now let's see span tag. A span is also the purpose of that is, I'll show you. It just displays the content. If I want to see, there is a paragraph, okay, and I want to give only some styling for a particular word. You have to use span tag. So I've used span tag inside dummy. For dummy, I have used span tag, and then I've given color is blue. Okay, don't worry about this as of now. Color I've given is blue. So the color of only this word will become blue. If you want to achieve that, then you have to use span tag. See, this is blue now. Okay, and this is possible because span. That means a particular section of any paragraph or any text. If you want to give a different style, that we can achieve using span tag. All right. Okay. There is something called editable. That means again this is not of much use, but the tag is there. Okay. If I give this content inside a paragraph, that means, so I'm giving here like this, inside a paragraph tag, that this paragraph content can be edited. That means I am right now I'm seeing this paragraph. Okay. Now if I give an attribute called content editable equals true, right? If I give this in the paragraph p tag, So now what happens? This text, see, if you click, you can change it. See like this. But anyways, it will not impact anything. If you refresh again, it goes off. But there is a provision that user can click it. So you can click, it gets selected. See, and it is changing also. On the screen, it will change, right? But actually, in the database, in the backend, we are not changing. So a paragraph, if you want to make it editable, just give here content editable equals true, right? So if you give that, then the that particular paragraph will become editable, right? Now href tag to the same page, right? Now we have seen already, uh, href tag ahref, that is URL. If I click on that, it will open in a different page and all that, right? Sometimes what happens, we have content in the same page. So so here you see these two appearing, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, right? If I click on paragraph 1 is coming. If I click on paragraph 2, now this paragraph 2, if I give below, that means if I give here, if you see on this page, ahref equals hash p1 paragraph 1, then ahref equals hash p2 paragraph 2. So this top line is appearing here as links, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. These two links are appearing, and when I click on that link, the hash p1 will open. Hash p1 is nothing but another paragraph. You see, p id equals p1, and this paragraph is p id equals, I can give p2. Okay, so I have two paragraphs, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, and both the paragraphs have different IDs. This has P1 and this is P2. So if I click here, paragraph 1 is opening, you see here, and if I click on paragraph 2, we are going to paragraph 2. So it's an hyperlink to the same page. Okay, different page is not opening. Okay, so let's say I have here paragraph 3 also. Okay, ID equals 3. So when I click, it will straight away go down to paragraph 3. That means I have a link here. Ahref equals hash p3, and I'm giving paragraph p3. Now what will happen is it will show three paragraphs. See, paragraph 1, 2, and 3. By default, we are in top paragraph 1. If I click on paragraph 3, it goes down to paragraph 3.